Welcome to the Pretty Red Ent show. It's your girl, Goddess Naquita, aka Pretty Red Ent. And if nobody told you they loved you today, just know that Goddess Naquita, she loves you today. And I'm sending so much love and light out into the whole entire universe, to me, especially me, and just to anybody who needs it. But I'm also sending love and light out to the butterflies and the dragonflies and the birds and the bees. Okay. I was for that dude, that's Luther. I was about to go on the Luther note, but I ain't gonna go there, okay? So how y'all beautiful people doing? I love y'all. Y'all know I love podcasts and I love just talking with y'all for real, just keeping y'all up to date to a lot of things. But really, I love podcasting. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. So let me talk about something with y'all. I want to make this very clear when I say what I'm going to say to certain people and what I'm about to tell y'all. Like, I really feel like when you come into like yourself for real and you come at a level of happiness comes really from within. And I really challenge y'all to really ask yourself, like, what makes you happy? And if you're not saying you, and you have every other excuse outside of yourself to say what makes you happy besides the way how you look, the way you smile, the way, like, you might like how your hair flips. You might like the fact that you rocking your hairstyle too long. But if it is not because of you, then I don't feel like you are achieving happiness, right? It's so crazy because some people would allow things, places, and people to be their happiness instead of them being their happiness, right? And I gotta say that. Like, I'm sorry, I'm coming out heavy and hard, but I apologize, okay? But listen up, guys. I feel like happiness is the one thing that somebody cannot take from me. Like, I have always been happy, even when I was a little kid. And people used to like, I don't know, because I was so happy. I feel like people didn't like that. So people used to try to like harm me. And it's so weird because like, and it's not funny. This is what I'm saying. This is what Black people need to heal. Because this is not funny. But like, I used to be so happy and so loving to the point where my peoples would used to like hate that. And they used to like put me in closets and stuff. And then like I used to cry because I wanted to get out. But it's also because of spiritual reasons. Like, then once I came to terms with stuff and I just started just being happy in the closet, they stopped putting me in the closet because they's like, no matter where she goes, she just keep doing the same thing. Like, she just happy. Look at and happy. And at that moment, like, I am a kid remembering this, right? So at this moment today, like, how do I feel about that? Like, when things are up against me, when things just, I don't know, like, if you just shift your perception, happiness is within. Like, you cannot break me. You cannot break that. Okay? Like, I'm sorry. Go somewhere else with that, bro. But the thing is the reaction. Like, and this is why y'all love my Haitian, because you know I love him. This is my reaction. He said, like, I can't react like the universe. Because reacting like the universe would be acting as God. And that's not my job. So I really challenge y'all to really figure out about you, what makes you happy. And somebody asked us, so lately, last week in psych class, we did a thing. So everybody be mad because I be at like, how happy are y'all today? And so like one day everybody was just sad. I'm like, 2s, 3s, what is going on? So on a scale of 1 to 5, like, how happy are you? Feel me? 5 being the happiest ever. And this girl sits down in class. She says, nobody's never a 5 every day. I'm like, I'm a 5 every day. What's up? She's like, you a 5? I said, I'm a 5 every day. No matter if I'm crying or not, I'm still a 5. Like, I don't know. I'm just happy like that. Like, I don't know. But I've been like this since I was a kid. Like, you gotta understand something. I remember just walking around, like, shout out to my, my hometown and if you know where I'm from, then you know what I'm talking about for real. Shout out to the place where the kids could just walk around, like, and everybody know who the kids was, and people would just be watching out for the kids. Like, you could literally go in the grocery store and get groceries for your mama and them. Your mama and them could be at home. Like, I remember just walking around just being happy. And then if I put myself in that same mindset to now, like, I am back to that. Like, I really am just happy. And people be so upset about that. And I could just tell y'all that some people be like, oh, here she goes. Here goes the happy girl. Yes. Here goes the girl who's always happy, who's always loved. I don't care if you're doing me wrong or not. I'm going to still stay my peace. But baby, I'm going to be happy while I'm stating that peace, okay? Like, you cannot take that from me. Like, I'm telling y'all, like, you got to get into that mindset and that mind frame. Like, my happiness is my happiness. And I ain't letting nobody have that. Can't nobody take it. Can't nobody have it. Can't nobody grab it. It is what it is. You want to run up, get done up. But my happiness is going to shine right through all evil, okay? Through all the evil, through anything that's going on, I'ma still be happy. Because if you are a part of God's plan or whoever you believe in, or you part of the universe plan, then you know that things happen for you. It's not happening against you. It's happening to make you better. And when you look at that, that's like, okay, this is making me be better in the inside. This is making me be better just in general. So I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for this experience. I'm grateful to the fact that I didn't stop, or I did stop. It was crazy because I took a test too last week, and it was about grit. It says, like, on a scale of 1 through 5, do you think like you like to give up? And the girl was like, I can see like you're very strong. Well, I said, nah, baby, I'll give up. If it ain't for me, I'm letting it go. I ain't even finna play no games with it. You got to go, you gotta go. If it's not for me, it gotta go. If it's not adding to me, it has to go. There's no room for that no more in my life. Like, I'm just not holding on to that extra weight no more. I'm just letting things go. I want to forgive because I can. And I love to do that. I love to be happy. I want to be happy. Like, yes, I can see that you're hurt. So you do crazy stuff to people, but I don't have to accept that and tolerate that, right? But I'm able to say, I love you, but I'm going to love you from a distance, okay? Like, I'm happy. I want to be happy. Oh, I can see you want to start an argument with me. You know what? But I love you, though. So let me go ahead and move my way. Or I might need to speak up about a situation that's going on. If I speak up, that's going to make me happy. The inner me, it will be super happy if I just spoke up and speak up exactly when it happened. And don't be waiting about 2 business days later. Speak up the exact same day, okay? Like, I'm just saying. The inner me, that it's the truth, it's the light of the world. And I just say, I'm not happy. Like, I'm not happy about the situation, how the way you talk to me, but I'm happy in general. But I just don't like the way you spoke to me. It didn't sit well with me. And it's so crazy. I was talking to somebody. I don't care whether you're a businessman or not. Any man cuss at me, it's over with. I ain't got, that's terrifying for me. And it's like, as me as a divine femme and as a divine goddess, like, what you yelling at me for? What you over there being, what my little sister said, she said, what you over there being messy for? She said, she texted my brother, like, what you over there being messy for? But that happiness is, it's a thing. It's a drive. Some people don't use that. Like, some people are just so used to sitting in these odd feelings. And it's like, why are you sitting there for? Like, you come in here, you're a 3. Why is you a 3? You need to be a 5. Baby, all day long, I'm a 5. High 5 that. I'm a 5 every single day. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll be so happy about the fact that I'm just loved. and I'm just light, but I'm also just really happy about the fact that I'm just breathing. Some people are not happy because of that. Like, you're not happy that you woke up this morning? Like, you're not happy that you're just able to just do anything. You're able to eat, you're able to drink, you're able to sit up on your own. Even if you're not able to do that, like, you're not happy that you're just able to just do anything at all? That your day is just sad that you woke up? Like, what is really going on with you that you're just not happy? I don't know. It's really weird that now that I'm sitting here talking to y'all, I ain't think about this because a lot of times, like, that used to put me in closet because I was just happy. I would never stop singing. Like, I don't care where. I used to get in trouble at daycare when I was little. And people were like, what you get in trouble for? Because I would never stop singing. It used to be time for us to go to sleep, but I used to sing all the time. Like, I'm like, you know what? I was just happy. Like, I'm one of them people like, bro, like, I'm happy. Like, I remember one time, like, my mama grounded me when I was a little kid and I was in the room. And we didn't have TVs in our room then. There was only one TV in the house back in the day. Back in the early 90s, one TV in the room. Okay? And that was in the living room. So my mom used to just be like, you know what, you go in your room. I used to be happy to be in my room by myself. Not bothered up. I ain't gotta be, and I had my own room at this time. Yes, I'm happy. I ain't gotta worry about nobody dirtying up my room. My room stayed clean when I was a kid. Like, I don't know what's wrong with that, but I was just happy. And a lot of people, they teach happiness outside of them. Like, you can only be happy if you believe this or you believe that. Bruh, you need to be happy with yourself. You need to take some time out in the mirror and look in the mirror and say, I love you. I love you because of your lips. I love you because of your smile. And even if you're a man, no homo, you really need to be happy that you handsome. You should really, like, I cannot date a man who does not know that he's handsome. Like, I couldn't do it. Like, no. Cause I need you to have that happiness. Like, you need to be happy with yourself. Like, I am not in control of anybody else's happiness. And when people use me for their happiness, I don't like that because you didn't ask me if I wanted to sign up for that job or not. I'm telling you, like, somebody was like, well, you used to be my peace in my life. And I'm like, well, I didn't sign up for that. Like, I don't even get paid for this job. I don't want to be your peace. Your peace should come from within. That's not have nothing to do with me. I might can add to it, but I don't want to be it because that's not my job. My only job is really to make sure that I am happy about me. And so some people, when they ask me about happiness, they either regret asking me happiness or it's a learning experience for them. They're like, dang, you know what? Maybe I need to take some I need to do some self-work. This is what the one girl said to me. So somebody asked me, like, and the girl's like, so you're really happy every day? I said, I really am. I'm happy that I got these big lips. I'm happy about my eyes. I am happy about I just started going in about everything. I said, I'm even happy about my fat rolls. You tripping. What? I love me. I love my body. Like, I love everything about me. I love the fact that some days I might feel like I'm a thug or I'm a gang member. But some days I might feel like I'm a lover and I might want to cry all day. I'm a big baby. You know, boss babies, them Aries, they really cry babies. Y'all, I don't know if nobody told y'all that, but they really cry babies. I'm sorry to put us out there like that. Okay. I'm real sorry. But like I be real happy. Like, I tell people this all the time. Like, I be happy just because. And it's so crazy because people can have so much more than me and all this and all that. I really had a girl say, I got a lot of stuff compared to you and you're just happy. Like, yeah, I am happy. Are you upset about that? Like, I really can, you know what? I'm really happy the fact that I can sit with myself and you can't, and you need everything else to sit with you. I don't. I can literally be in a room by myself and be okay with that. Like, and did I learn this at a very young age? Yes. Like, I got put in closets at 4 or 5 years old. Trapped in a closet, singing my way out that closet. Like, even if you put me in a closet, I'm still gonna sing, okay? Even no matter wherever you put me at, I'm still gonna be happy. That's the thing that I really challenge y'all to do is really work on what is your happiness? What makes you happy? It should not be your kids. It should not be the place you stay. It should not be the material things you have. Look in the mirror and see what makes you happy. And if you cannot look in the mirror and see what makes you happy through that mirror response, I challenge you to listen to Lil Wayne's song Mirror, okay? But also to really work on you. Because obviously you need to change you because there's something about you that's not making you happy. And the only way that it can change is if you change it. And it's so crazy because I remember one day having a conversation with somebody and one of my friends, she owns a bar. And I was sitting down there and we were talking with another person that we know. And she's like, the real reason why like, Keita went through a lot of different stuff than you, but Keita never changed who she was. No matter like what she looked like, because my weight did, if anybody know me, my weight did go up and down. So it was like 1 minute you might see me, I might be Coke. Next day I might be thicker than sticker. Next day I might be like, bloom. The next day I might be like, okay, we back down, slender again. You feel me? And it was a roller coaster back then. So the problem with this is, I want to make sure I articulate this right. She said, but when you change, when you lost, because she was telling a girl, she said, when you lost all your weight, you started changing who you were. So this inevitably changed in general about who you were and what you do and how you do it. So imagine yourself being not happy because of who you were. And so I remember one time, guys, like I was so at odds with myself. And I remember there was a time that I was not happy when I was a child. And it was probably about third grade. I remember it was third grade because third grade was traumatic for me, okay? And I was just like talking to God and I was just like, listen, I am upset because these white people hate me because I'm black, but these black people hate me because I'm light skinned. Like, just make me dark skinned so that way I can only be hated once. What kind of prayer is that? Like, and then this took from my happiness, right? This took from me. At this point, like, I feel like in third grade was like a moment of like my happiness went away. And it was just like, oh, look, I'm just not dark enough and people just hate me because of that. And I kind of defeated that moment. But then when I had that time to heal and I had to heal my colorism and about myself and my complex problems that I was going through because I wasn't understanding why people kept calling me white. It was so offensive to me. It's still offensive to me this day. Like, my brother got my name saved under his phone as something crazy. Like, what? Like, I don't want to be called a white girl. Why can't I just be called a black girl or American Indian girl? Like, call me something that, like, I'm going to want to correspond to, that I identify as, right? So I would rather be called the loving girl. This girl who always just loves love. Like, I want to call her that. So to me, it's so hurtful to the point where when I did my self-healing, because I want to make sure I talk about that, it was a moment like I'm going through healing and I'm getting help with my healing, like counseling from the higher power, like, boom. Next thing I know, they was like, hey. I was like, I can't answer this prayer. I'm like, what? The universe, God, universe, whoever you believe in, that higher power came down. Like, baby, there's one prayer that I would love to answer, but I can't answer this one because I made you this way. And I'm going to tell you why. And so, like, I went through a moment of like deep healing, like, and I felt so sad that I allowed two different communities to take my happiness of who I am today. Right? Like two different communities. The community I belong to and the community I do not belong to tried to steal my power. Like, baby, I'm happy because I'm me. I don't care. I just don't want y'all. I don't want you to hate me because I'm black, but I also don't want the black people to hate me because I'm light skinned either. But I'm black. So, and I said that I just want you. Then I was just like, oh, okay, well, I wanted to be hated once. That's sad. It's ugly. It's nasty. It's disgusting. Yes. Like every time there's something that goes on in a community and it's like the light skinned people really take the hit and it's like, okay, the community's been hurt. A lot of y'all been done dirty. Get over that. It's y'all job to heal, but actually really sometimes hear what a person is saying. Like I literally had a conversation with the universe and said, you know what? Well, do now I'm just happy that I'm me, bro. Like I don't want to be nobody else. No, I don't want to be a different skin color. I'm the color I am because I was supposed to be this way so that way I can heal a lot of things, okay? So I have accepted my fate and I have taken my power back from both communities. You either gonna love me or you hate me. I swear it won't make me or break me. And I'm gonna be gone wherever the money take me. Okay, that's Lil Wayne. But y'all get what I'm saying. Like sometimes you really have to be happy that you are you. Like I'm telling y'all, like if you are a chocolate man, you need to be happy because you chocolate. If you're caramel, you need to be happy because you caramel. If you light skin, you need to be happy because you light skin. Embrace who you are. Don't let somebody take your happiness from you. And I think a lot of times people don't understand, like, my happiness was because I'm me, not because I'm light skinned or anything. I'm me. I don't want to be nobody else. I don't want to be nothing else. Like, I have accepted the fact that I'm just light and that's just that, okay? Like, I'm red bone, okay? That's just that. I'm American Indian. What are you talking about? Of course I'm red bone. That's dumb. So I have accepted what I am. Okay, so I'm just happy I'm me. When I smile, I'm me. I love me. I'm so in love with me to the point where I'm like, okay, well, what I act like I'm really like my real Barbie doll. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like I'm acting like I'm my real Barbie doll. Okay, well, what were you doing this day? Well, what do we want to do this day? Or what do we want to do that day? Or how can we do this better? Or how can we not do this better? Like, I've really fallen in love with just me. I'm happy. I'm at peace. I'm not at war. I was at war with myself because I was hating myself because of what other people hated about me. So Lauren Hill, I wish I had my phone. Lauren Hills has this song, and she said that other people were trying to tell her what her destiny was, and she will always fail when she tries to do the destiny that somebody else set out for her. So she went back and took her own destiny back, and now she's winning at that. So I feel like I am back to being me. So a lot of people don't know this. Like, I used to sing back in the day, and when I was in high school. Well, was that high school? It was junior high. And I used to sing so beautiful. And when I went around the white people, they used to be like, okay, well, how about you sing solos? Like, we need you to sing the solo. And I'm like, all right, cool. It was nothing. But when I go to sing around black people, they were like, oh my gosh, you sing like a white girl. You sing like a white girl. And it's like, what do you mean I sing like a white girl? What does that mean? Like, why can't I sing like me? Like, I sing like Kita. Like, I sing like Naquita. I sing like Goddess Naquita. I sing like Pretty Red Ent. I love me, guys. Like, So if you're doing healing work around things that people have put you down, especially in your community, because this happens a lot in the community, your culture or your race, like go back and reclaim your power. I tell people that all the time, like, yeah, like I sing for fun. Like I sing just because I sing because I'm free. Okay. But I usually just sing because sometimes singing just, I don't know. It's just like it's therapeutic. Some people it's therapeutic, some people it's not, some people it is. So this used to be like a coping mechanism for me. And then I started doing other things for coping and then started doing other things for coping. So I had to like figure it out. But a part of me, I stopped doing something that I love because the people that I loved used to talk about me. And they don't think this little joke is harmful, but it is very harmful, guys. Like these little um microaggressions, okay? Sayings hurt. And people just don't know, like, oh, you dress like a white boy. Like, how many times have a black boy heard that? Like, oh, bro, you dress like a white boy. You don't dress like no nigga. You dress like a white boy. Like, what? Why can't I dress like me? I have my own style. I have my own personality. Like, why can't I just be me? And so what happens is this person, because they don't want to be talked about, they change their look and then they end up disowning a part of themselves that they loved, that brought them happiness. It added to their happiness to the inside of them. Okay, well, I'm feeling good today. I want to put on this outfit. This person's probably, it was their favorite outfit. But every time they wore it in front of a group of people, this person made fun of them. Like no matter, even if you're Mexican, because it was funny. I was having a talk with one of my Mexican friends, and they were talking about like how they like to dress, and sometimes they're feeling like, oh, so you're dressing like a black boy, and he was like, what? Like, so imagine this, guys. Like, you can't just dress like you. You can't be you. Like, I know I dated this guy, shout out to this doctor. I dated this doctor and he used to have a piercing on his lip. And it was really weird because at this time guys couldn't have piercings on on their lips. So I dated him and I was just like, oh my gosh, I just like this piercing about him. I don't know why, I just liked him. I don't know, he was a doctor. But the thing about that, what I want to bring up was that like his style was different. It wasn't like every other black dude that I dated. It was just like, it was different. And that's why I liked him. Cause I don't like the same thing. Like that's ugly to me. Like be different, be you. I don't like when people dress themselves up to try to fit an image. Like that does it's not making you happy. And I can see that. So a lot of times people don't understand like why people who are vibrating high, what they're saying, like when you're not acting like yourself, like we're like, okay, we can clearly see that you're not acting like yourself. You're not even moving the way, if you act like this, you move a certain way. Instead of you moving right, you're moving left and it's wavy with the right. And it's not like standing still and tall, like, ah, it's not doing that. So that's what we mean. Like, you're not being you. Like, stop being and pretending to be something else that you're not. Be you. People will love you just for you. Like, I'm telling you, guys, like, the person that I am today, and when people, even some of my family members, be like, oh, I love this person that you are today. I'm like, bro, I've been this person. To my real friends who know me and love me, they be like, she's been this way since she's been little. Since I have met her, she's been this way. Like, how come you couldn't see that? Because they never really took their opportunity. They wanted to see a version of me that was not me. And they wanted to produce this and make this their story. But it isn't their story, it's my story. I get to choose what goes on in my story, not nobody else, guys. But I get to choose how happy I am. I get to choose what I like to wear. I remember I used to wear certain stuff and I used to just talk to people. Anytime I would talk to somebody, they'd be like, you talk like a white girl. Why can't I just talk proper? You know what I'm saying? Like, why can't, and then white people used to be like, oh, you talk like a black girl. Like, you need to stop talking like that. You need to write your paper. Like, and that didn't make me happy. And so now it's kind of like I came back. I came back for vengeance, okay? Like, because it's not funny, but it's funny because that's how black people cope. Okay, we gotta work on that. But I came back for vengeance. I came back swinging. I said, you're gonna give me my speech. Both of y'all, both of these communities gonna give me back my speech, how the way I talk, how the way I sing, however I do my thing, whatever it is about me, the way I dress, the way I look, the way I smell, I'm taking it back. Nobody gets to decide about what I am and what I like to do. Whatever I like to do is because I like to do it. And whatever community I belong to, that's because that goes to that community. Nobody gets to tell me what I can and what I cannot do. I just can't take it no more. I don't care who you are. Goodbye. You can go. The door is right there. You know what I'm saying? Go somewhere else where you can tell somebody else to do, or you can steal their power, but you cannot steal mine. Guys, you gotta stand up for what is right for you. If you can't be yourself and be happy in front of people, then you should not be there. And I'm telling y'all that, like, I have learned this. And this is what makes me really happy because I really chose me. I didn't choose it for my son. I didn't choose it for my mama, my brother, whoever, my sisters, my cousins, my aunties, my uncles. I chose it deep down in my gut for me. I chose it for my heart. So if you're not choosing things for you and your happiness, then you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing for yourself. Okay? Like, I'm not lying to y'all. Really take that time out to really figure out what makes you happy about what makes you happy. Okay? And it should be you. You should be able to look in the mirror and be happy. And if you look in the mirror and you're not happy, then you need to fix that. I remember I was reading this book and it was like telling you about going to front of the mirror, sit there and cry. And I was like, hold on. One day, and I'm a person like if somebody cries in front of me, I want to comfort them. I wouldn't try to cry in front of the mirror. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Something inside of me was like, you are way too pretty to be crying. Like, it's cap. Stop it. And I was like, oh my gosh. And then I just cried it out for like 5 more minutes. And I just like took a minute to just hug myself. And I was naked while I did this exercise, by the way, because y'all know I really like to be naked. Most people don't know that. But I was naked though. And it was a beautiful experience with me and myself that I feel like everybody should take this journey to really find happiness within. You should be happy about everything you do. I'm telling y'all, like, I always was like a perfectionist with me, but I am like top tier perfectionist when it comes to loving me. Like, I'm perfectly in love with me. I am perfectly happy with me. I am perfectly just all of this about me. I'm just going off and writing it up. Like, okay, girl, we going to the bank and cashing that, and that. Like, I'm just happy. I am really just happy, guys. Like, I have let go of everything and I am really taking my time out to, because healing happens every day. Because you might not know that you didn't heal this until like a situation comes up and it's like, you get an moment like, okay, let me work this out. And it's crazy because like little phrases can trigger that. And I just really be happy. And I don't know how to explain it because some people, they need people around them every day. Those are the people that be like, I can take people around me every day, but I can't take people around me every day because I sometimes need my space. Because I might just want to be happy. Like, I really am happy about the flow. Like, I'm happy about air. I'm happy about the sun. Like, I'm just happy about, I phone somebody and they finna come get me. Like, I just be happy about this random stuff. Like, okay, my ancestors, like my angels, and just like I just be happy that I see other people happy, and I really be happy when like somebody can see that I'm so happy to the point where they just be happy and they smile. Like they can be feeling down, but when they see me, they happy because they know that I'm gonna come with some really good energy. Like, and then they gotta return it back. Like, hey, let me say it back. And they was like, I wasn't just in a good mood, but seeing you made me happy because you always smiling, you always check on me, and you do things, and so it's just like the energy exchange of happiness is really wonderful, especially when you get around a lot of people that are just happy within, like they just really happy that they just them. Like I'm telling you, it's really beautiful to the point where like people can recognize that and they can see that in you. Some people be so down and light to the point where they cannot not see that. Okay, like I want to say that because some people can't see that, but I'm a person where I'm like, baby, I'm gonna be happy because I can. If I gotta be happy and it makes you mad, I'm gonna turn up and be even more happier because at this moment, I choose me. In this very moment, I choose me. I'm choosing my happiness. I'm choosing my peace. I'm choosing to really be happy about me. Like I really am happy about the way like how I've been speaking up for myself. I really am happy about like the fact that like I might need rest and I'm able to articulate that like I'm sorry, like I need rest, like I need a break. Like I'd be really happy that I just won't sit in certain situations or just allow somebody to. I know that you trying to get over and manipulate, and so I'm gonna tell you that. Like, yes, I'm happy that like I do that. Like I say the things that I really always wanted to say. Sometimes I used to shy away from that, and people don't understand that. Like I used to shy away from telling people how I really felt because I knew that it would cause a conflict. But by me not speaking what I had to say and I let them speak what they had to say, left me unhappy. So now I have came back with vengeance. Nah, baby, I'm gonna say what I gotta say. You gonna hear that. Like we can't even have a conversation if I can't speak my piece too. It conversation happens with two people are having a conversation talking about something. I need to make sure that we talking. But I'm happy that I'm able to communicate, even if we disconnect. I'm able to talk about like, okay, listen, I didn't like the way you did this, and I don't think I should be here anymore with you. So I'm gonna disconnect from you. I send you so much love and light, and I wish the best for you, and I wish you the energy that you deserve. And I'm gonna go back to me, and I'm gonna still be happy. I'm telling you, like one day, I was noticing this. Because some people, when they feel like they got you on a hook, I gotta pay attention to these type of people. Because some people might feel like they got you on a hook and they like to feed you a little bit just to see if you will you back. Then I'm one of them people that like, oh, okay, this is what type you all right, you're playing a game, I got to go because I don't play games, baby. You could go play on the PlayStation 4, but I ain't about to play with you, right? So when you get those type of people that like to manipulate, and then you a person and be like, I'm cool, I don't even want to be a part of this game or participate in any hurt that you got, because people who manipulate usually are hurt, right? Something happened to them, and that's why they do that. So it's like when you call those people out, they don't know how to deal with somebody who's happy because they're really not happy. So they want to be happy. They want to assume, they want you to get in this energy like, okay, let you think you're happy, but they really are not happy. Like I can't help you be happy. I can give you steps to that. I can give you some books to help you do that. But baby, if you not happy when you look in the mirror, then I don't know what to tell you. Because if you only happy when you look at your children, then you're not even doing yourself a service to be happy. I took a moment out of my life and said, my baby deserves to see me happy every day. My baby does not deserve to see me sad, crying, angry, yelling at people. Like, I wish I never did it for him, for real. But I'm just one of them people, like, my son deserves to see the best version of me, but most importantly, I deserve to see the best version of me, because I have hid it for so long from people. Like, it was always there, but I adapted to my environment, and it became a defense mechanism of a different persona that I had. And it's like, I am no longer that. I don't have a persona no more. It is what it is. Like, this girl, she's here. She's always been here. Okay? Because when we get drunk, this person always comes out and start talking. Like, hey, what you doing here? Let's talk about feelings. Like, you all right? Like, I just want to be happy. I like when I remember, like, a few years ago, I used to go see my cousin all the time, and we used to go out, and she was a stripper. And I used to be so happy. Just we used to be in a strip club because that's where they play the best music at. So waiting for them to have that talk. But I used to be in the mirror just dancing and looking at myself, dancing to myself, happy. And like, people and used to come up to me like, I just love your energy. Like, here, let me buy you a drink. And it wasn't even like they wanted me to dance with them or anything. They was just like, I just want to add to your happiness. And I tell people that, like, I don't want you to be my happiness, but you can add to me. And if you add to me, that shows me that you value me as a person. But at any moment that you feel like you cannot add to me, please remove yourself. And I will remove mine too. Like, if I feel like I can't add to your happiness, and if I feel like you're making me your happiness, I remove myself. I ain't got time. Like, but I feel like you deserve to be happy. So if there's anything I can leave you with this episode, is to really take the time out to really just be happy. Figure out what makes you happy from within. What about yourself makes you happy? Like, is it your smile? Is it your eyes? Is it your lips? It might be the way how your stomach is structured. You know what I'm saying? It might be your legs. People be so, I'm like, baby, I love me. I do not care no matter what size I am. Small, medium, large, extra large, 2X, 3X, 5X. I do not care. I'm still going to be happy because I did not lose myself. I'm still here, and can't nobody take that from me. The only person that can take that from me is me, because I allowed it to go. You just got to go pick it back up, guys. So take that time out. When next time somebody asks you why you happy, make sure you tell them a reason about you. I'm happy because I'm standing on business this year. About me and about anything connected to me. I'm standing on business. You can say that. There's nothing wrong with that. That means that you really care about you. And when I hear people say, I'm standing on business, only thing I hear them say is like, I'm standing on business about me, and whatever gonna make me happy, I'm standing on that. Like, that's what I hear when I hear that. And I'm happy for that. But I really think, guys, like, women, men, or however you identify, I don't be knowing the pronouns. I ain't with all the pronouns. Baby, I don't know. I'm a millennium. I don't know what I am, but I'm one of them things where we didn't have all that. Okay, so to me, however you identify, just make sure you really love yourself. Like, I'm really so into my soft, divine feminine energy to the point where I'm just able to just sit down and be love. And just be love. Like, I'm able to really love me in a soft manner. I'm able to, willing to allow someone to love me, all of that. Like, even men, like, you have to be willing to be soft to your woman. Like, I don't want no man where he hard. Like, what you being hard to me for? Like, what you over there being messy for? Like, why? I'm your woman. I don't want that. Like, that's too hard for me. That's too harsh for my soul. It has always been too harsh for my soul. That's the reason why people don't be understanding. Like, oh, why you think I mess with that? Why I used to talk to that dude? Because he was soft to me. He treated me like a woman. I don't know how he treats you. I don't know. He might hit you, but he ain't never hit me. Like, not saying that, that's not being funny, but he has never hit me. Like, that boy ain't did nothing but love me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, still protect me to this day. I have nothing else to say bad about this man. Like, and that's what I want to tell people. Like, when you are soft, for real, real men know what to do with that. You have to make yourself open enough and be happy within, especially my women of color, but especially my black women, to the point where we are no longer surviving, but we're also not in defense mode. We're just happy. And when black women are happy, they're submissive. When black women are happy, they're very loving. Like, black women has always been loving. Black men have always been loving. But I really feel like we as a collective group of people, no matter what your skin color is, can all take heed of being happy. Go to the mirror, look at yourself, and say why you're happy. And if you're listening to this episode, no matter if you follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, wherever you follow me at, tell me what you're happy about in the comments. Tell me what you happy about. Like, I did your exercise and I looked in the mirror and I was happy because I smiled, or I was happy because my eyes, or I was just happy because I just was able to stand in the mirror and just look at myself and say I'm happy. And there might be some things I might need to change about me, but I'm also just happy. I'm happy that I reclaim, like, I look at myself that I'm just this strong, violent person now. Like, you be strong and violent, but you could be strong and soft. I don't know. Like, you see the God in you. You can look in the mirror and be like, you know what? I see the God in me today. I see that I am a God. Like, I'm okay with that. Like, I'm just happy that I actually acknowledge this part of myself. Like, I gotta go back and claim my power. Like, and then if you do an exercise where you go back where you're trying to reclaim your power, do it in the mirror. Like, okay, I'm not a white girl, and y'all not finna go keep saying that about me, and I'm gonna talk the way I talk because I am. Like, I am me, and I love me, and I feel like I talk like I'm proper, and if I talk like I'm proper, then it's okay. But if one day I want to talk like I'm a gangster, that's okay too. Like, but just be happy that you are you, okay, and just be happy that you're smiling, you're vibrant, and you're here. But take this time out to really figure out what makes you happy about yourself. This is not about your kids. This is not about anything outside of you. It's not about your clothes. It's not about your hair. It's not about your shoes. It's not about anything besides you, your physical body and the inside of you. What are you happy about? Are you happy that your heart just forgives? Are you happy that your heart is big? Are you happy that, like, that you're just so loving? Like, are you happy that, like, no matter if you come outside, like, people just happy that you was just here? Like, it's just you. Sometimes, guys, it's really you. It's your light. Are you happy about your light? Are you happy about your soul? Are you happy about your path? Like, are you happy about you? Are you happy about your spirit? If there's something about your spirit that's not right, fix it. Then do it again. Then do the exercise again. And then once you do that, then do that again. There should never be a time that you're just not happy. Like, I'm telling you, like, no matter what's going on with me, I look in the mirror and I still be happy. I'm like, ooh, baby. Baby. Hey, hey. Yeah, I be happy for real. Like, you feel me? Just get in the mirror and sing to yourself one day. I'm telling you, like, and that's how you really know if you happy is when you get it. Like, take the Black Knight for example, right? And I don't know if y'all seen that, but it's by Martin Lawrence. I mean, Martin Lawrence plays in. I don't know if it's by him, but Martin Lawrence plays in it. What's the first thing he doing? He get in the mirror. He fixing himself like he happy. Like he looking in the mirror. Like if you not really doing this extra step to just be like, okay, I'm her and I'm him, and this just be happy, guys. Like be happy on purpose, because you being happy on you being happy on purpose could lead to others being happy. Then your whole world changes, right? Because your view changes. I'm telling people, like, I don't really see people that sad anymore. And it'd be crazy, but it really be true for real. Like, I don't see the stuff that y'all see go on because I'm happy. I don't know. I remember one time when I was younger, people would be like, I was probably about 9.5. They were like, you just live in this la la land. I'm like, what land do I live in? Like, I'm happy. Like, I got everything I want. I'm happy, but I used to just be happy sitting there chilling by myself. People don't understand that. Like, yeah, it's like, I would rather be sitting there chilling by myself. Like, I'd be happy for real. Like, I remember one time, like, and I'm going to end it here. But, sometimes you get them people who, they like to dibble and dabble. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I ain't got to say it out loud. But they be dibbling and dabbling and be like, oh, put her by herself. Like, she might not like that. Baby, I would love that. You tripping. And there's one thing for sure, two things for certain, that I know you tripping if you thought that I wasn't going to be happy. You better go back and ask my mama and them. They'll tell you, oh, no, Keita didn't really go outside. She liked to sit in the house. She liked to be by herself. She liked to play by herself. Like, she was just happy by herself. Yeah, that part. So you got to understand when I always used to tell people, especially when I'd be knowing people be doing dumb, weird stuff, I'd be like, make sure that you know what you're doing, because when you dibbling and dabbling with people and you don't really know them because you think like, oh, they got all these people that really just love them. They're always around them. I remember this girl was like, you're just so popular. I'm like, but how many people really know me? I used to always question them. They're like, oh, I know her. I was like, you don't know me for real. You might know of me, but you do not know me. And so that's a question like you should ask yourself, like, what do you know about yourself, and how can you figure out how you know yourself better? Like, what don't you like? What do you like? Do you like this color on your body or do you not? Because I'm a person like, I'd be like, okay, well, I like this color. Let me try out this color. Let me try that color. Like, okay, we look good with this color on. Like, that's when you start adding to your happiness. Like, guys, you got to understand something. You got to be happy the inside of them. Okay, I get out the shower, look at my body. I'm like, okay, now what color am I going to put on? Like, what's going to match me today in my happiness? And that's what typically I wear, guys. Like, I really be dressing up to match my happiness for real. People don't understand that. Like, I really, really love me. Extremely love me. And people don't understand that. And that be the reason why. It's because I really love me. And I can't say that I don't love me. And I love me so much to the point where I don't know. I just came back down from that. Like, I really love me and I really be happy about the things that I'm happy about. And I'm going to continue to be happy because I can. And if it make you mad, I'm going to be even more happier. Like, ah! Let me laugh again because that was funny. But guys, like, you should just be happy. If it makes somebody that angry that you happy, that you should keep doing it, because then eventually people that's not supposed to be around you they will go. You ain't even gotta do nothing. You could just be happy on purpose, and they would just fall right on off. Okay, guys, like, and that's where it need to be at. So, guys, I challenge y'all with the mirror challenge today, to go in the mirror and see what makes you happy about yourself. Do not come in my comments talking about y'all kids or talking about the place you live or talking about like material things and your clothes you have on. Like, let me know what makes you happy about yourself. Like, you feel me? Like, I don't know. Cause I'm a type of person, I'm a type of girl, like I could tell what kind of sports a guy plays by his legs in high school or what he's good at playing. Just by his legs. People be like, how do you do that? I'm like, I don't know. It's a skill, okay? But I just think it's sexy. Like, and whatever you really like, you're gonna really study. So I love men. So I'm gonna study them. Like, okay, well, this type of man got this type of leg. So he played football or he plays baseball. Baseball guys' legs are totally different. Soccer guys' legs are different too. So I'm just saying they all have different legs. But you should really take the time out, guys. And I know sometimes men might be like, that's kind of homo, but it's not. Really take the time out to figure out like what makes you happy about yourself and go back to reclaiming your power. Because who said it was homo? Who said you looking in the mirror saying like what you feel happy about your body is homo? Who made that law? Who said it was a law? Go back and reclaim your power. Like, that's the only thing I can tell y'all. Go back and reclaim the things about yourself that you have given away to people that might be small, that you don't think that it's big. I just told y'all, people used to tell me I sing like a white girl or I talk like a white girl. And I used to like stop talking that way because I didn't want people to say I talk like a white person because I'm not white and it is offensive. But I used to love talking like me. That's how I talk. I talk proper. I've been talking proper since I was a little kid. But look at the community that I grew up in, all telling me I talk like a white girl. At the age of 4 or 5, like really? I ain't never been around white people. I didn't even know what white people were. Like, so it's crazy. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, for real, like, all jokes aside, like, there was one white person where I stayed at, one. I love a community of probably like, what, 6,000 people? One white person? Like, we didn't see that white man like that. Like, we thought he was like a light-skinned version. Like, he was just like lighter than me. Like, I didn't know he was actually white till I got older. Like, that's crazy. But at the end of the day, guys, like, you might not know the little jokes that you might say might really harm somebody, okay? And you might want to go back and apologize for it. But I really don't like when people call me white, so please don't do that. I will check you. But guys, like, love yourself. Go back and claim your power and see what you love about yourself. And how do you love it? And how do you want to be? And if you don't like something about yourself and the body, like, well, I'm happy today because I was able to look in the mirror, but I don't like the fact I got all this extra weight on me, then lose it. Okay, you might not like, okay, well, maybe I need to put some more abs on my body, or I don't know, because I know a lot of guys be trying to gain weight. So, like, you can look in the mirror and be like, you're too skinny, and now you need to gain some weight. So, it goes either way. Like, guys, but just embrace yourself the way that you are. Like, because that is who you are at this current moment, okay? So, I ain't gonna talk y'all head off, but I feel like I talked to y'all a little too much. But, guys, let me know how you feel about my episode, but make sure you also tell me what you love about yourself and what are you happy about yourself. I don't want to hear about nobody else. I only want to hear about you because that's the only thing that matters. And if you do not know how to answer that question, then you need to reevaluate why you have everybody else as your happiness and not you. Okay. All right, guys. So make sure y'all go follow me on all my platforms at the Pretty Red Ent Show. Make sure you go follow me, especially on my webpage at the Pretty Red Ent Show.podbean.com. Okay. But thank you for always tuning in, tapping in, zapping in, and listening to me. I hope this message reached y'all this week. Take some time out to really do some self-love and loving on yourself, okay? Like, I really appreciate y'all. But make sure, like, you take that time out to really just see what your happiness is and what you love about yourself. But thank you guys for always tuning in, tapping into the Pretty Red Ent show. This is your girl, Goddess Naquita, aka Pretty Red Ent.